And I'm excited. I'm excited because Manchester United are back already. We're playing Wrexham, 4 p.m. Saturday afternoon. We'll be there for the watch-along. But there's one player that's got me very excited about this game, and his name is Andre Santos. We'll talk about other things that are going on. Will JJ Gabriel be playing? What other youngsters could be playing? What players do we need to keep an eye on? But
you could say that Marcus Rashford could cover as a striker for Benjamin Sesko, which the more options that are there to use Marcus Rashford, the worse that this possibly could be, because obviously it makes it look like it's more possible for Rashford to come back if there's available spots. But I don't want him there. I don't think he deserves to be there. And I think that this is where the club are at. I don't think Manchester United want to keep him. I think they want to move him on so they can move on to the other areas. It opens up so much for Manchester United. It gives us clarity down the whole left-hand side. It allows us then to concentrate on the striker, which is massively important this season as well, because we do need another striker coming in. I think that this is now the most vital bit to Manchester United's transfer window. On that midfield side of things, and if we do manage to save money from buying a cheaper midfield. Now, we were talking about Sander Berge before my signal went out last night, and the links to him, thinking we could get him in for under 40 million. Does under 40 million mean 35 million, 30 million? Fulham bought him for 25 million 2 seasons ago. I don't think his value's gone up beyond that, but then again, the inflated transfer market would... And I said it last night, and obviously, I think a few other people were saying it as well. It's like United could have got him for 25 million, didn't. They got Ugarte. Now we're trying to move Ugarte on who we can't move on and then go back to getting Sander Berge in again. It just looks like a mess. It just looks like Man United ballsed up. But the one thing I will say about where Manchester United are at the moment, they are being cutthroat and going for what's necessary. They're not... I don't think they're remembering their mistakes from before. They're not letting them affect their judgment right now. They're sort of accepting the big mistakes that they've made, and they're moving quickly. 2 years of Ugarte, done. Forget it. He's gone. He's never going to play for United again, I don't think. Well, he may feature at the end of his injury recovery and everything like that, but I think Manchester United long-term are looking to just move him out. And then going back to, like I just said then, if Sander Berge was a mistake from before that we didn't buy, and then obviously we're going back to it, it's a bit embarrassing, but they're not looking at that. They're just dealing with the situation as it is now and getting what Michael Carrick needs with that squad depth. Like I said it last night, I like Sander Berge. I'd rather sign Koné. Koné is the one. And there were updates on Koné last night. Again, with Manchester United still negotiating with the player and the representatives. There are several clubs in for him now. And we've seen the price sort of creep up a little bit on Koné to around the 65 million euro mark now. So it is rising up, and we just obviously need to get in now and get this deal done if we are going to go for him, because the Carlos Baleba one is waiting in the background. And as close as Koné creeps to that Carlos Baleba price tag, Manchester United might just think, you know what, we probably just go and get Carlos Baleba. That's still on the cards, and that's still a possibility for Manchester United. And I still think that he will wait it out for United. And another thing I will say on this as well is, and I have mentioned this before, and this is just what I'm thinking, like Carlos Baleba next season, if say for instance United did not sign Carlos Baleba next season, who is not going to sign a new deal, he's going to have 1 year left on his contract. And Brighton are screwed with that. Are United playing the game where they wait it out for Carlos Baleba and just say, look, okay then, well, we'll keep on waiting, and then when he's got 1 year left, he's 23, when he's got no years left at all on his contract and he's a free agent, he'll be 24, and we'll still take him then because he's still only 24. He'll be more experienced. Obviously, there will be a lot going on in terms of how he's played within them 2 years and if he's still good enough. But what Brighton have got here right now is they're all right standing off and thinking that they can just charge what they want for him. But if he doesn't go anywhere else because he only wants to go Man United, then he's entering the last year of his contract. And that changes the dynamic completely. And United could just be patient. They could buy someone like Sander Berge or Koné and still have more finances left next summer. You see where it's going. It's like you could see Manchester United obviously reinforcing the back line next summer in terms of defenders coming in. And I do think you may see a couple of Man United Academy players start to creep onto the scene as well. So you're going to have obviously Harry Maguire leave. You're going to have Luke Shaw leave, end of their contracts. United would have already reinforced at left back. We'll probably have an academy player come through as well. And then you're obviously looking at bringing the centre back in also to replace Maguire. You may look at right back. But that's not going to cost you X amount of money, United could always go in and reinforce the midfield even more next summer as well. And that's with Ugarte being moved on. And then you would have, obviously, the likes of Tielemans moving into his 30s. It's just a little bit extra cover-off and more rotation for Manchester United and a bigger squad. But when you get the good base of players in, then you're allowed to do that. You can do that and you can start adding players on, like what City, Arsenal, Liverpool do. You've just got to get that core right and then start to add to it every single transfer window. So, look, there could be a few different ways United are looking at this right now. There's a lot going on, obviously. I do think that we will bring someone in on the left-hand side. I'm hoping we deal with Marcus Rashford's situation. And I do think that Manchester United will buy a striker yet. The interesting one is going to be that third midfielder, which way we go, how much money we spend. And that will determine what Man United do at left-back. Because if we go big, like what's been said, United aren't going to go big on the left-hand sides in terms of an attacker. They're going to go big on the midfielder, if anything. Then that will determine who comes in at left-back if we do go for a left-back. And then Augusto, someone like that, could come in at 23 million quid. Seems cheap. And that, I think, is probably what Man United are thinking. We have got cover at left in Dorgu, in Shaw. And then if you bring someone in with that experience like Augusto, you're all right. That is doable. The midfield is where Man United need to strengthen, and what they need to do there is bring in the right players. So just to recap on everything that we said there, the ultimatum from Lewis Hall is new contract or he's leaving, and that will open up the door for Manchester United. Augusto is there waiting in the background. Someone Man United have obviously made contact over and could bring in. We will see how it develops, but it is coming down to Marcus Rashford's future as well, because I can see a world where they reintegrate him back in. I don't want that to happen. That pushes Dorgu back to left back, and Man United don't spend anything on that left-hand side at all. And then you go and spend massive money on the midfielder. There is a lot pending on Marcus Rashford, whether you like it or not, whether you think United should be doing business besides that, I myself included in that. You can see how this is developing. You can see which way it's going. He is having a big impact on it. So let's just see how this one pans out now. Let's see if Manchester United can, in fact, get a deal done for Rashford and then move on to the areas that we need to fix in. Thanks again, everybody. Thank you again for the messages yesterday. After yesterday's video, obviously, I wasn't feeling well. We're in the middle of a move. It is absolutely nightmare. Feeling better this morning. So thank you again for all the comments and messages. I really do appreciate it. We'll be hopefully back live later on this evening. Got a lot to do today, so of course I'll be keeping an eye on the news, and if anything does break, I'll bring you the updates as and when they happen. But for now, that is it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch up with you all later on this evening or throughout the day. Like I said, if anything breaks, get your comments in to the comment section below. Give the video a like, and again, thank you for all of your support. If you want to keep watching these videos and stay up to date with everything going on, then please do hit that subscribe button as well here on For Every Night TV, and I'll see you all later.